Good evening, everyone. Today's date's Thursday, October 26, 2023, about 5:45 p.m. Temperature 73 Fahrenheit, 23 Celsius. I tried to start this live stream down there, right in the middle of Times Square, and I had some cell phone issues. And then I walked halfway down the block here, everything cleared up. But in today's live stream, I'd like to check out Bryant Park because today they're going to be making the final preparations in advance of tomorrow's opening day. Bryant Park Winter Village is opening tomorrow. Then I think I can head over to the east side. Haven't been all the way east yet, towards the United Nations and First Avenue. You can't believe the Winter Village is opening so soon. I know, it's tomorrow, before Halloween. I'm also excited to be releasing a video tomorrow. I just got a new camera, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and used it for the very first time in New York. Hello. So far I like it, but there could be some issues down the road that will show themselves in a few months.
And then shadowed.
Well, it looks like you're moving. Are you walking or are you standing still?
Daniel saying Winter Village will open in the summer weather. Yeah, pretty warm today. Tomorrow's going to be warm too. Tomorrow the high is going to be 76 and Celsius, that's 25.
I don't know.
Claritza Venegas asking, is it me or does the camera shake? Well, considering the technology that I have, it's doing a pretty good job, but the vertical movement, that's just the natural movement of walking, the bobbing up and down. I have a 3-axis gimbal. The other axis, it doesn't stabilize. Whoa. Almost ran someone over there. Jose Aponte, thank you for $2. Appreciate the support. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate it. You know what? It kind of looks like the Winter Village is already open. Are these vendors already open selling their goods? Because the official opening date is tomorrow. Kim Serrano, thank you for $4.99. Appreciate it, Kim. Now, some of them are still setting up. They're not ready yet. Sorry, we're closed. I don't think they're open today. They're still getting ready. It just looks like it's open, but I don't think they're allowed to sell anything yet. And you can't even walk out onto this area yet, where the ice skating rink is. Still looks like it's very much a construction site. Yeah, it even says, "Stop, do not enter construction zone." Hopefully it's not so warm that the ice in the ice skating rink starts melting. NYC Paul is anxious for my Pocket 3 feedback. Well, the real test is if you use it regularly for days at a time for an extended period. Because while the first test may be successful, there are other things that will show up throughout its use that may lead it to be not as reliable. Sometimes they can't be detected in the first test. But I will have to say the Pocket 3 is a good camera so far. DJI did a really good job with its construction. Yep, none of these stores are open. And the ones that look like they are, they have a little sign up that says, "Sorry, we're closed." Yes, D, they do replace the lawn every spring there. And then during the holidays, they put up this Winter Village. It's really remarkable the amount of work that goes into this park and all the events as well. Yeah, Allie, looks very nice here. It'll be even nicer once all these shops open. Well, it looks like most of these vendors, they're ready to get started tomorrow. Many of them today are just unpacking their inventory or putting up the final touches. Crepe Cafe. Even though they're not open yet, it still smells delicious. What is this, a chess tournament going on? There's too many people around, you can't even see. We need an overhead camera to see what the board looks like. Hot chocolate available at Whoopee Company. I think these vendors over here are the ones that get the most traffic, since it's right at the entrance to the park, closest to Fifth Avenue.
I did.
Homemade Body Emporium. Smells good. All those fragrances. That place, NYC Touch, looks like it's already open.
Yeah, like we were No,
Yes, indeed, there are public restrooms throughout the city, but not nearly enough. There's a really nice one in Bryant Park, though. Although during peak tourist season, the lines can get very long. Thank you, Mark Howarth, for $1.99. Appreciate it, Mark. Thank you for your support, Mark. Is it mostly the same vendors from last year that come back? I see a lot from last year, and I see a few new ones as well. Not every vendor from last year is returning. Did Pook return this year? I believe so. I saw their sign up like a week or two ago. Thank you, Mr. Carts, for $4.99. Appreciate it, Mr. Cart. Thanks for watching. Lamar says, I'm going to be in your hood. I'm a block away from the UN on First. Yes, heading over to Midtown East today. Yes, Daniel. The footage from the New York Public Library, the interior, so gorgeous. Thanks, Kelvin Blankenship, for the $10 super chat. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the support. All right, got Top View bus here. Doesn't really look that full though. Not many people on that bus. Yes, Brad, already getting dark.
What?
Lots of people walking along 42nd Street. It's the main corridor here. Seriously, people look like they're in a hurry, and many of them may very well be in a hurry. It's pretty much the end of the workday, so they're going home. Tamara Britton, thank you for the $10 super chat. Glad you're here. Appreciate the support. We have to cross the street here to check out Grand Central Terminal, what's going on by the entrance.
What you believe has to come from inside of you. Your convictions are yours. You have 100% freedom.
Is my connection okay? I never had a problem here by Grand Central Terminal before. Intermittently buffering. Okay. Hopefully it's just there by the entrance of Grand Central Terminal where there's issues, and I'm walking away from it now. But that's just strange. Yeah, Hung Mao, this is a brand new phone. I think it's just the cell phone coverage.
So it's heartbreak.
I think we should be okay now with the service. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Hung Mao. Could be network congestion. It'll be nice to go over to First Avenue again. Haven't been there in a long time. I see that, Jay. Lots of deliveries right now. There's a pretty prominent steakhouse, the Capitol Grill. Apollo P with all the street food vendors around town. Have you ever bought a meal from these food trucks? Yes, I have. I actually don't really like getting food from any of these food trucks. You really have to wonder about their cleanliness sometimes. I walked by a building one time where they were storing a lot of these food trucks, and I just saw it was overrun with mice and rats. Makes you really wonder how clean they really can be. Also, the workers there in the food trucks, a lot of times they don't have running water. I'd rather not risk getting food poisoning because I can really get sick pretty badly from it. I had a case of food poisoning about 2 weeks ago, but it was very mild. But I still needed to use the restroom several times a day and didn't want to go too far away from one. The Bronx bomber, disgusting, no running water. Yeah, that's what happens in there. Wendy's 78, that's what I thought about those food trucks. There's no way it's clean if they don't have access to water. It's scary. Sometimes when you're eating from a place like that, you're really taking a gamble. Even when I visited Taiwan, there was one night market I went to I think it may have been the Shilin night market where I really saw the reality that they can't keep a night market 100% clean, as clean as Taiwan is. I saw this food cart that was just swarming with roaches. I think I even caught it on live stream. I was like, oh wow, that's not supposed to be there. Granted, you would think that these food vendors would want to do the right thing and keep their places clean and sanitary, but you can never trust all these food carts and vendors 100%. That's why I prefer to eat at places that I've been to before and not be adventurous too much. I know it may seem that way when I do my Action Kid Extra videos, but at least you won't get food poisoning. Thank you, Brian Camacho, for $1.99. Appreciate the support. Is Lena still a mod? No, she's not a moderator anymore, but appreciate the support.
That's typical.
Silence for a few days.
There's a lot of cops on this block. But then again, this is the same block where the Israeli consulate is. Life begins at 40 Truck. You really want to try Adele's. The food looks good. Yeah, it's a great place. The lines can be long, as you know. Z asks which one it is. I know some food trucks, they stay open as long as like 9 or 10 at night. But I'd rarely see food trucks open past that late. Definitely a busy block with the New York City Police Department. Oh, Jagdeep Singh Halal Guys closes at 2 a.m. That's late for them. I didn't know they were open that late. All right, so this is First Avenue. Got a really amazing sunset. And the United Nations is across the street from me. Becky asking if Times Square and surrounding areas fairly safe at night. I wanted to do a weekend New York City trip with my girlfriend, but we were worried about walking at night. I figured around Times Square may be safer. I would say yes and no. Some of the areas around Times Square, like Penn Station and the Port Authority bus terminal, can attract people who have some mental issues and who are a little bit shady, so you may want to just be aware there. But in general, you should be fine walking around at night. What's going on here? Fire department SUV. Deborah asks if there's tours of the UN buildings. Yes, there are. They do offer tours. Normally, I'd see the world flags here. I don't know where they all went, but maybe they put them up during the day and they take them down at night. I just made the bus.
Right all.
And right across the street from the United Nations is the United States mission to the UN. Lamar, you can see your window. Oh, nice. Oh, speaking of tours, this is where you'd go. United Nations Visitors Check-in Office. Tickets must be purchased online in advance. Lamar is going to see me walk by. I guess so, right? Maybe you're in one of these buildings here. Oh, good to know, Uncle Bubba 55. The national flags are lowered at sunset. There's the Turkish consulate.
That would make the most sense.
Becky, you really want to try New York pizza? If you come to New York, there's plenty of it. The UN Sculpture Garden is across the street to my right. I'd love to go inside that garden sometime and take a tour.
The bike lane's on like the left side of the street, right?
Or Marcel, you want to try food from the street vendors? You definitely can.
I'm paying for it.
Andy is going to New York City for the first time soon. Any areas you should avoid? Yes.
Are you him or no? Are you somebody else?
Yeah, that's me.
Ah, we watch you all the time.
Awesome.
I actually am having that moment where you actually run into the guy who's doing the filming. I live
Yeah.
up there in the red apartment up there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was just,
So cool.
and so my partner send me this because he's also a big fan of yours.
Oh,
So
wow.
Thanks again
Awesome,
for your
yeah.
content. It's fabulous.
No
We love
problem,
You.
yep.
We'll see you, okay?
Sure.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's so nice. So Andy, hello. What's up?
And the red apartment.
Yeah, I see, he's waving. Okay. Well, that makes it very easy to spot red in color. Well, Andy, your question about any areas you should avoid. I would stick for your first time to the major tourist sites and then see how comfortable you are with that first. But then again, if you don't like visiting tourist sites or busy areas, then maybe you can avoid those too. I don't know your tolerance level. My gosh. Almost saw a crash there. Lamar says that was fun and spontaneous. Oh, nice. That was you then. Brandy Hansma, thank you for €11. Love your content, especially the New York City ones. Greetings from the Netherlands. Thanks, Brandy. Thanks for saying hi from the Netherlands. Appreciate the support. Oh, Andy you can tolerate tourist years. I'm going to explore and see what New York City is about. Food, culture, events, etc. Was curious about neighborhoods, maybe to walk around at night or avoid in general. Oh, that, okay. Well, just be aware that at nighttime, many of these neighborhoods, they will have a lot less activity going on. And you may not be comfortable walking around in areas where there are a lot of closed stores and whatnot. But the local New York City neighborhoods, most of them can be found in the outer boroughs. I walked all over the city, and for the most part, I feel safe walking around. There are areas that you may go to that you feel like you have no reason to be there, and in that case, you should avoid them. Like industrial areas, you really wouldn't want to be going around there as an average tourist, I think. me saying residential areas are super quiet too. Yeah, you see me when I do these live streams, when I go to certain areas at night, it gets very quiet. And you can stick with the main streets too, if that makes you feel more comfortable. Oh. It's a nice little pub. Parnell's. I like their lamps. Looks like it's made out of stained glass. This place is new, I haven't seen it before. Motto Espresso. It's definitely very lit in there. Yeah, MT does look huge inside. This pizzeria smells delicious. Deborah would love to bike the East River someday. Yeah, we can go there. When I get over to 57th Street, maybe I'll make a right and we'll head towards the East River.
Yeah.
You said that.
Wendy 78 loved the Flushing Chinatown video. That New World Mall parking exit was insane. I remember when they were first putting that parking garage in there, and I was like, this is gonna be a bad idea. They should never have a driveway there for the garage. And it's one of the busiest streets in New York. For a while, I think for like a few months, they didn't have any attendants there to guide the drivers in and out there, and it was chaos. It actually forced the city to put a traffic light there, a crossing signal. But even still, it's not really respected that much. Any good soul food in Manhattan? Yes. You'll find a lot of soul food up in the Harlem area. The most famous one is Sylvia's. It's a loud dog. That's on Malcolm X Boulevard between 127 and 126 streets. This is going to be a challenging street to cross.
When I got off.
Good thing the intersection isn't completely blocked. Louis asking, good kebabs? Not really familiar with kebab spots, but you could probably find them around. No, Deborah, I didn't really see as many people riding bicycles in Los Angeles. To be honest, the bike infrastructure in Los Angeles is horrendous. There really isn't any to speak of. Maybe in downtown LA and Santa Monica and Venice Beach, but for the most part, most of the county is pretty bad for bike infrastructure. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat, Mikey FC. Do you have a running tab at the cobbler for a penny loafer repairs? No, I don't, but they know me, so appreciate the support. So we made it to Sutton Place. You can find some really amazing townhomes here. There's also a park down there, which is very nice to see. Looks like there's a disabled car over there. They have the hood up. Hopefully they can get it running again. This is Sutton Place Park. Many people aren't even aware that this is around.
Oh my God, yes, that's for sure.
And you can hope you're all enjoying this view. I know I'm having some connection issues right now. There's a new section of the East River Greenway right below us.
Oh, that's beautiful. How did you get to that?
There's two connection points. There's one down on 53rd. I can show you guys.
I'm excited to try out this new greenway when it opens. Bagels and Walks saying, I think the greenway got pushed to early 2024, hopefully this winter. Yeah, it'll be nice to finally have this open, because the East River doesn't really have that many great connections along the waterfront. Pizza Lover 2060, we're at Sutton Place Park. There's another entrance to Sutton Place Park over here. You can hear the FDR drive. Yes, it was below me. You love the city lights at night, yeah. Gorgeous lights. I hope you enjoy that little walk over to the East River, Sutton Place Park. I'm gonna take a walk over to 3rd Avenue so I can take the subway. I've got 3.5 avenues to go. Hopefully I don't run into any connection issues like I did at the park there. Caution sidewalk repair. Let's see what they were repairing. Maybe the curb? Doesn't seem like traffic got any better here on 1st Avenue. Still a lot of honking. I'm not going to make this life cycle. Wallow, what's the tall building in the distance? That would be 432 Park Avenue, part of Billionaires Row. Molly needs a clip of honking for the alarm. Yeah, you can.
But, you know, that's like, you find.
So you have to be a billionaire to live on Billionaires Row? No, you don't. It's just a nickname, but more than likely you're going to need a lot of money. Or maybe you can befriend a billionaire and live with them. Deborah Roberts, you check out prices for Sutton Manor that I just passed. $2 million to get a condo. Hey, I'm sure it could be possible. There's almost 1,200 of us watching right now. How come the trees still have green leaves? Evergreens. Some of them are not green, like this one. Depends on the species and the breed, but they're not evergreens. At least from what I could tell. Oh, this is a high school across the street. High School of Art and Design. I had no idea. How many dogs is this person walking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dogs. And they're all different sizes too. It's a master dog walker. That's so nice. They all stop at the same time for the dog whose leash got dropped. Belle C would like to be a dog walker. You can do it in New York. There's a lot of dogs around here. Thanks, Plains and Palm Trees, for the super chat from Toronto, adorable dogs. Thank you, appreciate it. There's a subway station 3 blocks up that I'm going to be taking. Stylish Bunny saying some people make more than 100,000 walking dogs in New York. I've heard that too. It's a big business. And if you have the references and the experience, you can go very far walking dogs. That's right, Fronty Eric. A lot of dogs and a lot of people who work long hours. Not just dog walking as well, but dog sitting. If people are working, then they need someone to watch the dog. If you can do dog walking and dog sitting as well, or pet sitting in general. Tony Moy, pets get depressed too. Yes, they do have feelings. Yep, Daryl, you'll be seeing my video of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 tomorrow. I used it today right before this live stream and gave it a first impression.
Definitely a number two.
This Bloomingdale's looks very nice with its pink and purple windows.